Well, hello everyone. This is Mark Bartlett, Vice President of Pharmanex Research and Development, and we're excited to announce a new software release for the S3 Scanner app. And I wanted to briefly talk about one of the major updates in this new version that we're really excited about. And we anticipate launching this new version on June 30th, 2015. So participating with me on this call are several very active distributors in the scanner arena. So first we have Diane Sweat, who's married to Don. They have lived in Houston, Texas for the past 30 years with their 2 children. And Diane and Don were both working in non-profit areas when their son decided on medical school. So originally, Nu Skin was a way to augment their income, but quickly, as so often happens, Nu Skin became an exit strategy for their jobs, and they saw a way to do much more through leveraged income. So along the way, they discovered a bigger version of themselves and developed a taste for the gift of freedom. So Diane started part-time in January 2013, and was full-time with Nu Skin by July of 2013. So their new goal is to qualify as Team Elites by September of 2015, and for Don to be free by the end of 2015. Thanks, Diane. So Dr. John Vu is also here with us. He is a medical practitioner, an MD in family practice located in South Atlanta. But Dr. Vu has been practicing since 1997, focusing not only on treating sick patients, but also preventive and functional medicine. He's a graduate of the Georgia State University and Mercer University School of Medicine. And when Dr. Vu was first approached with the scanner technology, he was impressed with the thought of actually adding a measurement around nutrition, because that's something that's very difficult to normally achieve. He tempered his first thoughts waiting to do his research on the scanner. He was impressed to find numerous clinicals validating the scanner and validating the importance of antioxidants. That's what we really like to see. You know, we like a little bit of skepticism so that people can delve a little deeper and gather the data. So Dr. Vu's first scan was 28,000, and he experimented with taking some of the competitors' products with little or no result, then switched to LifePak Nano, and Dr. Vu now scores consistently in the blue range. In the month of May, he scanned 284 patients, had 20 rescans of patients, and added 102 new patients to his customer base. So now Dr. Vu is helping other doctors to see both the health and the financial benefit of the scanner program. So thanks so much, Dr. Vu, for all of your work. We also have Dr. Amy Motoki with us. And I've known Dr. Motoki for several years now, and her husband, Wayne. Dr. Motoki has been a practicing physician for over 20 years, trained in both Chinese medicine and Western medicine. She's been working in oncology for over 10 years and has been involved in several leading acupuncture and nutrition research projects in integrative oncology practice. So currently, Dr. Motoki is the medical director and co-founder for the International Center for Integrative Medicine. After being introduced to the Pharmanex program by the Chief of Hematology and Oncology, Dr. Gary Checki, well, when you saw that, you decided this is something you needed to add to your practice, right? And for a few reasons. Dr. Motoki's patient safety. Many of our patients go shopping for supplements, and when they don't know what or how to choose safe products, right? So second, because the biophotonic scanner is the tool to validate if a patients have adequate nutrition. So, you know, it's a matter of do they have good nutrition? If they do, their scores are going to be high, with or without supplements, right? And thirdly, it helps people to change their behaviors, getting them to eat healthier and probably stop some other bad habits as well, I hope. Over the last few years of using this program in her practice, she has seen these products help many of her patients in terms of energy, mental clarity, and survival. She is now a happier doctor. She says this is due to the fact that she can now spend more time with her family because of the extra income the program has provided. And she also has greater time flexibility and the ability to do what she's passionate about in her practice. And this has started building her dream of a truly integrative medicine facility. So thanks, Amy. It sounds like you're doing great work. So I appreciate all of you taking the time out of your busy schedule. We'll hear more from Diane, Dr. Vu, and Dr. Motoki in a few minutes, but let me first introduce a major update that we're making to the scanner scoring scale. So since the beginning of the scanner program, there's been a small population, around 10% of the general global population, that score above the current scale. The current scale goes up to 60,000, or that's high blue, and that's sort of been everyone's goal. And currently this population of individuals that exceeds that they get put into that high blue bar and it's not really properly represented on the scale. So we've wanted to include those people on the scale for some time, and we've put in place now the platinum band to introduce this for future release. So we are now moving forward on showing more of the current scale by adding a platinum band which will cover scores ranging between 60,000 and 90,000. It's very important to note that we're not changing the scale, we're just displaying more of it. It's always been there, but it's just been compressed into that blue band. So the platinum band will introduce scores up to 90,000 in order to include more of the population of individuals that score higher. And we do see people that score higher, right? Here are a few things to know about the new platinum color zone. Firstly, you can see from the slide, a platinum band allows users above 60,000 to continue to be motivated to increase their score through various lifestyle changes. Secondly, like the current blue color zone, which is not equally distributed, this is kind of more the geeky stuff, platinum color shade represents 10,000 points, or the entire platinum color zone covers 30,000 units. As I mentioned earlier, the addition of the platinum zone does not change the scoring. It just shows a new color for scores that are above 60,000. So the actual data indicates that 10% of scores that we're doing right now are above 60,000. So the platinum will just simply reflect these people in the 60-plus category. They truly are above the blue. I have a daughter that's like that, definitely above the blue. She's going to be excited to see this. So the addition of platinum is actually covering 99% of the human carotenoid spectrum. In other words, we see no need to ever add another color zone. It sounds like famous last words, I know, but really, we're representing 99% of the population now, and we're excited by that. With the addition of the platinum, a common question might be, is blue no longer the best? Well, the answer, as I mentioned earlier, the scale isn't changing. The blue zone continues to cover scores between 50 and 59,000. Platinum now covers scores from 60,000 and higher. So a score in the blue zone continues to be really desirable and certainly attainable by most people. Of course, a score in the platinum zone is now higher than a score in the blue zone. Many people are already there, right? But I would be happy if I was in any of those zones, blue and beyond. So just a question for the team on the call. What benefits do you see in this new platinum band?
Well, this is Diane, and what I would say is that clients become very conscientious about measuring their carotenoid levels, and then the new designation of platinum gives them motivation to continue their pursuit to be healthier in their lifestyle and more compliant with their supplements.
Right. Yep. If we don't have a roadmap of where we are, sometimes it's difficult to know what direction we need to head, right? How about you, Dr. Vu? Do you see some benefits of having this platinum band that goes beyond blue now?
Oh, I definitely like that because it motivates patients, it motivates competitions among family members to beat each other into the green, blue, and now the platinum zone.
Yeah, you've brought up an interesting topic. This idea of competition, it's a healthy kind of a competition, right? It's fun to see people doing what they need to do. It's not just about achieving a color, but what you do to achieve that next level. It's always about healthy lifestyle changes, right? All of the things that can influence this healthy scanner score, whether it be watching your weight or quitting smoking or just eating more vegetables or more of the right kinds of vegetables. And I'm sure that makes for happy doctors, right, Dr. Motoki?
Yes. And I want to add it, I totally agree with what you guys all said. And I am very excited is because by adding this platinum, color zone, so what happened is they want to see, how much they are improved. So it's become really empower the patients and motivate them to continue staying healthy. So I am very excited.
Maybe I'm just going to throw out a question to each of you. What do you think is the key success that you've experienced in using the scanner in your practice or in your business? Let's start with Diane. What's the key success, do you think, in using the scanner in your business?
I think the key, Mark, is that it really brings a lot of credibility to the conversation that we're having about the literal medical and scientific pedigree that NuScan brings to people. And to have this kind of technology at our fingertips I sometimes pinch myself that I'm walking around with something this sophisticated. And I think the clients are very impressed to see that we're investing the kind of money and resources that we can to bring the best to them.
That's great. Thanks. Credibility is important, and we have a team here that's just fantastic at continuing incremental improvements in both the scanner, as you've seen with the S3, and with the app, and just trying to keep it relevant and keep it, on that cutting edge that we love. How about Dr. Motoki? Do you have any final comments here on the key to your success in using the scanner?
Yes, I have found out it just consistently offer to everyone, actually build, the credibility in my practice, the way I believe, I saw it in the beginning, there is skeptics, around people's thinking, and then now is coming out a few years later, and the patients want to know. Just as what you said early, we have found out that when come out of winter time, you can see patients' score, just hovering around in a certain level, and then around the later summer, early fall, their score just totally, went up to a pretty good level. And that's how patients know that they come in at least 4 times a year. They want to know, follow the season. There's like, I want to know where I am now. And sometimes in the winter time, they will say, oh, I know my score probably is not going to be good. So it's become another vital signs in my practice.
That's great. And the thing about it is, you don't have to give blood or hand over a jar of urine or anything. It's so easy. And I think that's why, that's got to be part of why people are just so anxious to keep using it as a check. And Dr. Vu, you've only been with Nuskin for 3 months, is that right?
That is correct.
And you've seen incredible success, and I'm guessing that it's partly due to the scanner, but tell me more.
Well, I want to expand on the credibility issue because, as you know, I was the doubting Thomas when I first started, but I can tell you if the scanner credibility was not there, then this program would not have been successful. But with all the clinicals and not only on the scanner, but also on the supplements that I can provide not only for myself, but for my patients if they ever ask, or for other physicians that I talk to, and that is the key. It's the credibility issues, and you guys have met and just pretty much supersede that credibility issue. So that's the key for me.
Fantastic, thanks. It really does help to open the next level of any conversation, doesn't it, when you have credibility there. So thanks so much, everyone, for your comments. I think this wraps up our announcement of the addition of this platinum color band to the Biophotonic Scanner. Super appreciate Diane being on the call with us, and Dr. Vu and Dr. Motoki for your energy, for all of your comments and your willingness to share your thoughts. We will continue to work on improving the scanner and the app to meet the needs of all scanner operators. Believe me, we get plenty of feedback from you guys, and we have a list of all the things that we need to implement, and we're working on them. We plan to make these additional updates in the coming months. But again, as always, thank you very much for your great work and your support of the scanner.